Okay, so first of all, I just want to start by saying, before anyone breathes down my neck about this, I'm not qualified in any regards to do this. I'm just doing it off of experience and knowledge. So, as I think a few people know, not many, but a few, I have been coaching Jude. But yeah, progress so far has been pretty good, as you'll see. To be brutally honest, at this moment in time, he has been he's been pleasant, he's been great to work with. Obviously, we have had some issues, not like, but just in minor things where he plays food. So I think best to start from the beginning. So begin with the most basic thing, training. Originally, to be honest with you, I'm brutally honest, I don't know what he was doing. He was mainly upper body focused. As you can tell, he's slim. Obviously he's not incredibly lean, but he's slim. And he has his positives. He has the athletic build now, to begin with, and yeah, it's just developing that. You can see his legs are his weakest point, which I did point out to him, and this is because he didn't train legs, which is quite common. People just think, oh, I don't need to train legs, just skip legs. Like, legs is your staple. They keep you up. They keep you up. You walk on them all day. You run on them in his instance, and yeah. So, and he was constantly wanting to be in the gym, but he had his football training and also his football matches. So I suggested to him, I planned it out for him, that we scale off the training for a bit. Well, not scale off the training, but like back up a bit. So we now got Monday, which is his lower day or leg day. Then Tuesday would be his training days. Wednesday would be rest days. Thursday would be his upper session for his upper body. Friday would be his pre-match session, where we've got mainly explosive factors in there, along with lateral raises for his side delts, because he's quite boxed off and we want him a bit wider. And we also put in those explosive movements in there, because football, you do have those explosive movements. You do have those, you got your sprints, back off a bit. You need that. You need it. And I forgot to mention as well, on his upper sessions as well, I think it's 15 to 20 minutes of cardio as well. And yeah, and then Saturdays would be his match days, or if he's missed a match, he'll do some football related stuff. He hasn't shown me, but Yeah, so I also get him to send me form clips, which you'll see now.
Dean. It seems I was mistaken. I didn't think Japan was capable of producing a decent striker.
Brother, not alone.
He was able to awaken your instincts. Maybe he can reform Japan's soccer. Yoichi Isagi.
What is this feeling?
He might actually have what it takes.
Shut up. Just die already.
Jackson.
I'll never forgive you for this. From this moment on Earth, you're a rival that I have to destroy. So don't forget, I'm going to kill you no matter what. Destroy everything and everyone that binds me. I'll believe in this indignation in my heart. I'll give in to these destructive thoughts. I am me. Sick of all these convenient labels. Something to end your feud. Silence pushes me, brother. I'm done with that. The egoist! The ego game! No matter what, I'll score the next goal. I'll surpass myself. I'll devour Isagi. I'll devour Hain. Can become a main star! Screw it all. Screw the revenge shit. Screw the rival shit. Screw the brother shit. Anything that ties me down makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me wanna puke. I'll mangle you. One more left. I'll tear it apart. Destroy everything and everyone that binds me. With this goal, I'll be reborn. One left. I'll kill it. Kill it. Kill it. I just want to fight alone. But Isagi... No.
Hey, Rin!
Rin! Rin! Rin!
Here, Rin!
Rin! Rin!
Go, Rin!
Rin! Rin! Somehow, Blue Lock is keeping up with my play. I'm not alone? What is this feeling? It makes me wanna puke! Screw the revenge shit! Screw the rival shit! Screw the brother shit! Anything that ties me down makes me sick to my stomach!
The fact that you failed to score is proof of your limitations.
Quit yapping, you poor excuse for a big brother! Who the hell do you think you are? Stop trying to bind my ego with words! I'll believe in this indignation in my heart. I'll give in to these destructive thoughts. I am... me! I I'm the egoist! The left. I'll tear it apart. Destroy everything and everyone that binds me. Kill it. With this skull, I'll be reborn. One left. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. To any of you. Die.
You fought well out there, but you should be very proud of the time you spent together as a team. We may have lost, but I believe that someday, you'll look back on this match and know it wasn't a waste. Whatever anyone else says, as far as I'm concerned, Ichinan is the best damn soccer team.
No. We're a team that didn't make it to nationals because we lost in the prefectural qualifier. And I'm just an unknown second year forward on that team. That's the reality. What if... when I saw he was open, I hadn't passed, but taken the shot instead? Would that have changed the game? And maybe my whole life? Remember, it's one for all. And all for one. You can't do it alone.
You can't possibly become the world's best unless you're also the world's biggest egoist.
The things this guy is saying.
Which is why we're all here. So I can create a player who has what it takes.
It can't be right.
Someone who will climb atop 299 corpses. A solitary hero. Now pass through and be transformed. Discard your common sense. Remember, out there on the field, you're the star.
This is the opposite of everything I've been taught.
Nothing should bring you more joy than your own goals. Live only for that glorious moment. And if you can't, then you're no striker at all.
It's not my actions that need to change. It's my way of thinking. I can't get caught up with how it used to be. To move forward, you have to rebuild by tearing down what was there before.
If it means winning, I don't mind destroying my old self. I'll be reborn again, as many times as it takes. Simply copying isn't enough. Instead, I have to go beyond the player I used to be. Change. Become new! Worthy of standing next to geniuses! I came here to turn things around. To become the best in the world!
Just what exactly is talent? A natural gift an individual is born with? Is it simply being blessed with a powerful physique? The way I see it, those make you nothing but a diamond in the rough. Take note. Actual talent means having the fortitude to prove one's own ability.
We've all heard of narcissism. But what exactly does it mean? Narcissism is when you truly believe you're superior to everyone around you in every way. Whether it's physically, mentally, or spiritually. You are superior to everyone. Some traits of narcissism are having some sense of self-importance, being obsessed with power, beauty, or success. Feeling entitled to win, being only around people who are important or special in the eyes of the narcissist, being interpersonally exploitative for their own gain. Extreme arrogance, and even a severe lack of empathy.
Now we understand. This whole match is a performance. And he's the lead actor.
Japan's national team is a joke and will only ever be mediocre at best.
My dream is to win the Champions League.
You beat me one-on-one, then I'll show my dream. But if I win this match, give me my dream.
No, wait. You don't get to decide that. I don't want to play. Not with those stakes.
You ready? This is a one-shot match.
That means I've got no reason to play soccer anymore.
Okay, so quit. Screw that best in Japan shit. Screw that your replacement shit. Just hearing it makes me want to hurl. Don't say it again. Use me as an excuse to play soccer. To me, you're never what it makes sense. You never went to the world following me around. You're worthless. You have no value. Get lost. I don't need you. I feel more in my life. Except, done here? Really? Thanks. You're more agreeable than I thought. Just so we're clear, Cap. I'm the one who's testing the U20 team. If you can't keep up with me, I'll drop out of the match.
So yeah, as you'll see, he's got good foundation, but it's just those minor changes that we need. And one of the major things that I suggested to him, especially with building muscle or having that, it's slowing down the eccentric, the lower end part of the movements. On his squats, he's quite quick in going down and then going back up. And another thing, so it was just slowing the reps down. Another thing was his intensity. He could work a little harder, don't get me wrong, but yeah. But another thing for him, he needs to send me more. So if you're watching this, you need to send me more, because I haven't seen his power, the session we did on Fridays for him. I haven't seen any of that. And yeah, so there is still more I want to see, and still more we can improve on in regards to his training, but we're making the adjustments. And obviously we have the 2 rest days in there because they're needed, and he's even been telling me with his performance it's been a lot better in regards to his football. So yeah, it helps him out, it lets his body recover properly. Yeah, so I guess we better get on to the next topic of the video, his diet. Before I get onto diet, actually, I just want to note the elephant or complications with working with Jude. He does have an illness. I don't remember the name, and it's a weird one to pronounce, but he was losing a fair bit of blood, so we also needed to focus on iron in his diet. So that will bring me on to diet now. So one of the main things was having iron, so that's why I didn't include something like cream of rice. I included oats in his meal plan, so he can get that. And I also, for his veg, because it was 200 grams of veg in his beef pasta meal and chicken and rice meal, which he eats weirdly. He's been telling me he's been eating 200 grams of spinach out of the pack. I don't know why he does that, but that's his decision. But no, so we have those in there, and I suggested to him the dark leafy green stuff because that has a lot more iron in. But yeah, but other than that, the meal plan set in place for him was be good because it was healthy balance. Yeah, and even when this cropped up when we started working together, because we put him on a cleaner diet, he did say he was feeling a lot better. Obviously, him saying he feels, it's a lot different to actually being, but he was doing a lot better. Plus, we just had constant communication all the time, so just hammering him, do the work and you'll feel better. And he was resting properly, which helped him a lot. He was doing the gym, he was eating properly, cleanly, because even in regards to that, he was eating like me in a sense, where the main priority was protein, and it wasn't eating, and it was all over the place. It was just eating bits here and there. Some days he was having 1800, and some days he was having more because he drinks, or he did drink. He doesn't drink he hasn't been drinking as much, except for when he went on holiday, which was a bit annoying because it was after 4 weeks of working together. But what can you do? You've got to have a holiday. I don't, but yeah, got to have a holiday. So yeah, that's it for his diet. So let's talk about the general stuff. Improvements I can make as a coach, or could make as a coach, is systems that I use. Our communication has just been constantly through through WhatsApp. So it's just sending everything on there, and it is getting to the point where everything's all over the place because of the constant communication. It's all through WhatsApp. So it's just scrolling through, finding everything, comparing everything. It's not too bad because he doesn't send unnecessary pictures, so I can just go onto the media part of it and find it. But it is awkward. So one thing for me would be putting a system in place. Another thing would be tracking more of what he does. So things like sleep. I'll be honest, I haven't been checking up on him with his cardio on Thursdays, which I should probably do. That is poor on me, but we're improving, we're learning. He's helping me learn. And finding better ways to help people when they do have these illnesses that can hinder their performance. And yeah, but I think we did pretty well, so yeah. So I know I said I'd skip the diet part and talk about general stuff, but I just wanted to add that at the beginning I had a couple days where it was just focusing on what he was eating, and I could work out immediately his maintenance was 2,500, so we kept him at that for a bit, and he was losing weight at that steadily. Then we sort of plateaued a bit. I dropped it down 100 calories, but it was still plateauing, so I did go to my coach Jan to ask for some advice, and it was a little low, because we had the steps at 10k. I should have increased them. I did put them at 12k, and I'm probably going to increase them soon anyway, so if you are watching this, Jude, be ready. And yeah, so then I've now decreased him a bit more. He's now at roughly 2,100 calories on his training days, and I think he's around 1,900 on his rest days, but he's doing now 2 trip days where he's tracking, so as I said, stick to 2,100 calories, and that's it. Now onto the more general bits. We have constant communication. Whenever he's got a question, he asks me, even if it's just general stuff, we just have constant communication, which is also something I picked up on from my coach, which is what I definitely wanted to do for him, because I have known Jude for quite a while, and I'm not saying I know him perfectly, but I know him well enough to how he'll respond to different things. And I guess it also helps that I used to be one of his shift managers, so the leadership was already there. Joking, but no, so it's just knowing how to communicate it and knowing how to deal with him and knowing when to have that stern hand. And I've called him out on things that I have done, but I've always said just learn better from me, and I'll admit when I've made mistakes in certain parts. But yeah, I would say that's pretty much it. But no, I'll let Jude take the reins and let him tell you his experience with me, and hopefully, yeah.
Alright, so just thought today I would speak about basically my experience with Kai so far, the first month of working with him, or two months now. So yeah, it's been a hell of a ride, a very up and down journey. Obviously, yeah, before kind of coaching with Kai or working with Kai, I've always been a gym goer. I've loved going to the gym, but I kind of had this mental block where I struggled to plan it really. I wasn't really the best with what I ate, in the fact of I could eat really well for 3 days and then I'd completely spin off. I didn't have much knowledge either, to be honest, about what to eat and how to kind of well maintain my physique and body. Obviously, I've always played football, so I've always had a fairly alright one, but never really, where I want to be. So yeah, before coaching, I was kind of in a bit of a lost bit, and I was kind of searching for something to improve, and not just the gym, but what I'm eating, how I feel about myself and my confidence. And yeah, they were kind of things I struggled with. And obviously, I've known Kai for a very long time, and I knew about his gym journey himself and how he carries himself, and I kind of spoke with him about that. And we got to this point and we chose to work together, and it's been an amazing journey so far. I really wanted to kind of learn off him, looking at him and how much he's achieved and how much he's pushed himself in the last few years was, for me, a no-brainer to work with him. So yeah, obviously it got to that point. We kind of touched bases on how we're going to do it, and yeah, we drilled together. He's wrote my plan. He asked me how do I want to look, where do I want to go, kind of what am I aiming for. And first thing I said was an athletic build. At first, I'd kind of trained so strange at the gym. I didn't know whether I was going for muscle or an athletic build. I wouldn't have much of an idea. So with him, it was about finding structure, which he's done. He's set out. He asked me what I like to eat. For the first few days, he let me kind of eat how I am, and he based what I like off that. He made a meal plan off that, and it's been perfect. It's easy to maintain, easy to eat. Considering it's a cut, he's planned it so well. I feel great. Obviously a little bit hungry at times, but it's been amazing. And yeah, it's the structure he's set for me, and the knowledge I've already learned has been unbelievable. The support, he's a friend, but he's still my coach, and he's been amazing. And the results have just unbelievable. It's been September the 1st, it's now October the 20th. And I didn't really, at first, obviously I was noticing a little bit, but then I'd go out and I'd see people, and the next thing, look, Jesus, who are you? They're telling me how good I look and how different I look, and how how much I've shredded it off, the excess fat. And yeah, it's been an incredible experience. My confidence has only just risen. My brain is so much clearer. Obviously I suffer with ulcerative colitis, so to be Kai's first client with that, I think it was a test for both of us. And I could tell you with no word of a doubt, I had a flare up at the start of it, and my body's cleaner, I'm cleaner, I feel a lot better in myself, my brain's less foggy, and yeah, my confidence is through the roof. This last month and a half working with him has been incredible, and I'm so excited to the next months ahead and where we can take this. Obviously the support he's given me has been amazing, as not just as a friend, but with his advice in the gym and how to push through certain things and helping me with my form and stuff has been nothing short of incredible. And honest to God, it's been a pleasure, and I'm ready for so much more. Obviously at football as well, I feel a lot more fit. Obviously going for that athletic physique, we knew we had to work more on my legs, my power and cardio, and it's been amazing. I feel quicker, stronger, lighter. It's amazing. Considering it's a cut, I feel a lot kind of taller in some way, if you know what I mean, on the pitch. Winning battles, getting ahead of people, it's been amazing, and something I wish I started a long time ago. The results are just, looking in the mirror from September the 1st to now, it's honestly, in some ways, unrecognisable for me. I've never felt as confident as I have in my own body, and yeah, it's all thanks to Kai, and I can only recommend him to anyone, anyone who's maybe had a history of the gym, and yeah, is a gym trainer, but I always thought I didn't need a coach, or I didn't need someone to tell me what to eat, but I've done it, and it's been amazing, and I have nothing short of the best words to say about him. I've already got people asking me who Kai is and who's this person who's made me look how I am at the moment. Being told in the pub by your friends that you look incredible is nothing short of some of the nicest things to hear that I've ever heard, to be honest. So yeah, I recommend him to anyone, and yeah, it's been a pleasure so far, and so many more, and I'm sure Kai will have nothing short of success in the future with this.
So that was the words of Jude. I just wanted to say big thank you for letting me do this for you. Honestly, it's going to help me in the long run, because this is something I am definitely considering going down, because I'm no longer addressing Jude at this point, I'm addressing everyone. It has been an absolute ride, although it hasn't been massively long. I've enjoyed it, like the communication, it's fun. I like it's brought back my passion to help people, in a sense, because I don't know if anyone else gets this, but working in retail, it sheds a bad light on people, and you get the wrong read on people a lot of the times, because a lot of them are frustrated. They're in a position where they don't want to be in, but they're there. But some people just look for an argument, I don't know. But working with Jude is shedding a light back to what I wanted to do. I originally wanted to be a strength and conditioning coach when I was training martial arts and boxing, because I did want to go down that path. Obviously, we're not anymore, but this was something I was passionate about. That sport was all I wanted to do, and I lost touch of that because obviously I was drinking a lot. But again, this has helped me so much, and yeah, again, Jude, thank you for letting me be coach. So our next steps now are to keep cutting, to keep going until around Christmas time, where I'm going to let him have some time off, where I'll be having a bit of time off as well, and then we'll assess, and then we'll start to grow. And yeah, but I'm not sure if I'll keep doing this at the moment, because I'm not saying it's taking up all my time. There are just a lot of things I want to do. Got overtime. I'm getting a lot of overtime in, doing my own work. Obviously I've got my own training to do and everything. And yeah, I've got some things to clear out in a sense. And I also want to work on potentially getting my badges and doing this full time. So if any of you are interested or want to talk, I'll be happy to. I want to help. I want to do this coaching business. I think that'd be hella interesting. But for the meantime, if any of you guys do have any questions, maybe just what it's like to be on the stage for the first time, any questions like that, what it's like to be just your Bob standard guy that's strong, got a good body, not the prettiest of faces, but yeah, if you got any questions, just holler. But that's it for the meantime. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, give Jude a follow. I'll try put his Instagram in the caption below, or description below. I'm not very good at that, but I'll give it a go. You should see it in the link below, and yeah, support him on his journey, because he is doing tremendously well. But yeah,